morning, everyone. Thanks for joining us. I'm Liz Quirantes. We just got a hold of the report following a tragic and deadly crash on the Florida Turnpike caused by this man, Harjinder Singh, an undocumented truck driver. In that report, it details whether or not the victim's minivan had time to avoid this crash seen on dashcam video. The truck passenger who told troopers their GPS told them to go straight, not make a U-turn, and the truck driver's attempt to help after the crash. CBS 12's Jamilka Gibson is in Fort Pierce with more. Jamilka?
Troopers say the evidence at the scene shows the minivan that crashed into the semi didn't have enough time to brake or avoid the collision. And now there's a lot of questions. How exactly a man who came into the country illegally and didn't speak English was able to obtain a CDL? And why did he make that deadly U-turn in the first place when his GPS kept telling him to drive north? On August 12th, Harjinder Singh was driving on the Florida Turnpike near Fort Pierce when he attempted to make an illegal U-turn on an official use-only access point. The trailer on his semi-truck blocked all northbound lanes, and a minivan slammed into it, killing all three people inside. The victims, identified as Herbie Dufresne, Faniola Joseph, and Rodrigue Dor Joseph from Broward and Miami-Dade counties.
It is not meant for motorists to just do a U-turn. It is certainly not meant for a semi-truck to do an abrupt U-turn. And so I don't think he knew what was going on. It was reckless disregard for the safety of other people. And he tries to do this abrupt U-turn, and that other car didn't have a chance. That other car didn't have a chance.
A recently released arrest report gives a closer look into the scene that Tuesday. According to investigators, there were no marks that indicated pre-collision braking or evasive maneuvers, indicating there was no time for the minivan to react. The passenger in Singh's truck told troopers the GPS told them to continue to exit 193, and he wasn't sure why the driver tried to make a U-turn to begin with. After the crash, witnesses say they spotted a man wearing a turban, believed to be Singh, grab a hammer to help break the windows of the minivan. But when officials arrived, Singh refused to do an interview and instead asked for an attorney. A day later, he hopped on a flight to California and was later extradited to Florida. Governor Ron DeSantis calling Singh's actions an avoidable tragedy.
Well, he intended to get behind the wheel knowing that he didn't have the full capacity to be able to handle that vehicle. He was driving it around knowing that he was not well situated to do that. He attempted a very reckless U-turn with a massive truck, knowing how very dangerous that is.
Tuesday afternoon, Singh received a visit from a human rights attorney and general counsel to Seeks for Justice, who says the suspect is also in a state of grief.
That Harjinder's case is one of tragic misjudgment and not of an intentional or malicious act. Harjinder did not set out to harm anyone in any way. And right now, to treat him or portray him as a malicious killer, it would be very unfair and wrong.
It's important to note that this community lawyer is not representing Singh, but he did announce that the advocacy group will be donating $100,000 to the families of the victims. Reporting in Fort Pierce, Jamilka Gibson, CBS 12 News.